Just get my camera set up here. Okay. It's Friday morning, so we are going live on Facebook. I am Kathy Tibbles, founder and chief coffee drinker at WordPress Barista. And today I want to talk about a little bit more on the article I wrote. It was published this week on my blog, wpbarista.com/blog. And I talked about SEO. I have gotten a lot of requests and a lot of, whoops, my camera's falling. Great. Hold on a second. You can see my hand. Okay. Oh, okay. You're back on. Hello, everybody. Okay. Sorry, I managed to push the off button. Clever. Okay. So, where was I? We were talking about SEO on the blog today or this week, and I want to take a moment and expound on some of the things that we were talking about, because I've had a lot of people ask if I do SEO services, and I'm never really sure how to answer it. Yes, I do services that will increase your results in search engines, but no, I do not call myself an SEO expert. And there's a number of reasons for this. Mostly I don't want to be grouped in that, with that label. There are some excellent SEO experts. There's some excellent blogs and websites that talk about SEO and alert us to the different changes that might be happening by Google. But if you follow a philosophy that is in line with Google's goals as a business, you will never need to be so up on their philosophies and their changes in their algorithms that you have to go back and edit your content. If it's done properly, you're in line with Google and they'll know about your content and they'll know it's excellent and they will buy it. Now, let's get into how to hire an SEO expert. And I consider this a lot like, I consider my relationship with my clients a lot like my mechanic. And that's because I don't want to learn how to fix my car. I want to drive it. I want to go into the shop whenever they tell me, the little sticker on my window tells me to go and get the oil changed. And if there's something wrong, I want them to tell me, because I don't know, unless I'm broken down the side of the road, that there's something wrong with the car. So when I go in, not only do I not know how to fix it, I don't even know when there's something broken. And that is more or less what I want. This is driving me crazy. Hold on a second. And I need to trust him. There is something, a mechanic, it's actually proven, I looked up the stats last night, that if you act like you're not sure how much something will cost at a garage for your car, women will be charged almost 20% more than a man who shows the same knowledge about their vehicle. So I call that the skirt tax. And there's a lot of skirt tax going on with technology as well. As a woman, if you don't look like you have an understanding about it, they can quite honestly, all of a sudden the prices go up. And you might not even know the difference. Or you might get dinged for something that's not actually wrong with your site. And that's what happened last summer. I went to a new mechanic because mine was not available. And they had me, by the time I left there was an estimate for $500 on my car, almost $500. And the first thing I did is call my dad and say, is this for real? Do I really need to get this done? Because I don't know. And that is what I want your relationship with your developer to be like. You need somebody that you can trust. When they say this is wrong, you actually trust that it's probably really wrong. Or to have somebody that at your beck and call that you can go, hey, somebody told me this is wrong. Is that true? You need somebody that you can actually trust so that you can get on with doing the stuff that you do best. Blogging, writing, crafting, cooking, photography, all of those wonderful things that you guys do. And have somebody who you can actually trust do the other thing. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to tell you this today, but there's another story I want to tell you. A couple of weeks ago, I was fired by a client. And never a pleasant experience. You always in business are trying to make everybody happy. And this particular client and I were not a very good match. And I'm far too casual for her liking. She wanted somebody far more professional. And well, I don't want to say that because I think I am professional. I'm just casual in my approach. I want you to know me and to know that you can trust me. She wanted somebody, you know, more in the professional in the traditional sense, like kind of suit wearing type of person. So that was kind of a bad experience, but it also is bringing to mind how you need to pick your developers. Pick somebody that matches what you are looking for and that you can really trust on instinct. You need to actually trust them, I guess, is the biggest obstacle and the biggest thing you need when it comes to something that you don't understand. And the best thing is when you don't understand and you don't have to, because you have somebody that you trust enough to look after all of that for you. So today I wanted to answer the question, how to choose an SEO provider. And so that it is not at all like the mechanic who overbilled me by a couple $100 last summer, overquoted me, I guess. I went to somebody I trust to verify that quote, and it ended up needing all of it except for one thing, and also got it about $200 cheaper. It was worth checking out. So these are some things that you need to look for if you're considering hiring a search engine optimization expert. They are, link building is one of the most important things, and also the most misunderstood, and also the most dangerous thing about search engine optimization. I don't know about you, but in my spam folder every single day I get tons of emails saying that they can offer me optimization on my site and incoming links from PR7 or PR8 sites, which are really, really good. The PR goes from like 0 to 10, with maybe Google being 10 or Wikipedia or something like that. Where was I? Links. So links are very important. They are what convinces Google that you are an authority. If all of the high authority sites link to you, if Wikipedia links to you, if the New York Times links to you for that particular subject, if you write often so your content is fresh, all of those things show that you're an authority on the topic. And you will get links to your site. Google will think you're an authority, and authority on the topic is what they want to present to people who are looking for information on the topic, obviously. Now, the other things that people will offer to do is build you links coming into your site so that Google will understand what kind of authority you are. The problem with this is that if you pay for links, Google, it's an unfair advantage, and Google will de-index you. Now, you can pay for ads. They are distinguished by the ads, right, on the top and the bottom. Over 70% of people skip the ads. So if you need to be on the front page of Google, it's always advisable to do both a AdWord campaign and your organic search engine optimization. So links are a tricky one, and the bottom line is never, ever pay for links. Some of the other things real quickly is keyword research. Now, your entire campaign will depend on keyword research and the research that you do surrounding that and what your competitors are doing and what your site is like and all of that stuff. So always hire somebody to do your research very carefully. Your whole campaign will live or die based on keyword research. Site optimization can usually be hired out. That's things like what I do and a number of other developers, basically looking at your site and making sure that it's set up for the best possible site speed, load time, it's responsive, it's accessible, all different kinds of browsers can read it. That's the kind of website that Google wants to show people. You can also get some help with your content strategy, which is creating that content around the keywords that will attract links and also will show Google all of the authority that you have within that one subject matter. So again, you need to know what you're buying when it comes to links. Don't do it. You can have a link building strategy, but that has more to do with content, relationships, networking, content, hard work, knowing people, knowing your market, all of that. Keyword research, site optimization, your content strategy, and then the link strategy as a whole. Those are all things that you may or may not want to delegate to someone else. So when people are offering you an SEO package or to optimize your site or to get you so many links coming in, or if they make promises and guarantees, that is run fast. Turn and run as quickly as you can, because anybody making a guarantee about SEO is not an SEO expert. Because you cannot make guarantees. I can't promise you what Google will do, but we can follow best practices. And that is what I'm going to be speaking about next week on a webinar. So if you're looking for more information, click the link here. And I wrote a little bit more about questions to ask yourself, things to be aware when you are looking to hire an SEO expert. If you have any questions, leave them here. I'll check throughout the day to answer. Have a wonderful weekend if I don't hear from you.